Y'all, so I woke up this morning and yes, I'm in my comfort clothes. Look how cute this shirt is. Okay, it's like my pug, Mr. Pugs. It is raining outside and happy 11/11 portal today. Super exciting. So I woke up this morning and I did not feel good. Okay, I was feeling very heavy and very sad and just a whole plethora of emotions. I'm sure there's many of you feeling that today. Okay, because we're doing clear outs of old narratives and past identities and stuff that's no longer serving us. And so I was like, you know what would make me feel better right now? And I said, I'm going to journal. And so I got out my journal and I'm writing, and I'm like, you know what? And this is what I'm writing in my journal. I said, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to feel heavy. It's okay to feel unworthy. It's okay to feel fear and anxiety. And I was basically just telling myself, like, hey, it's fine. You're a human. Okay? Like, those are emotions that we feel. I think I have been kind of like resisting them the past couple of days because I've been going through ascension symptoms and my physical body has just not been there. Okay. So like adding emotions on top of that. And so this morning was processing time. And so writing all that out definitely helps because I was kind of able to like look at it from like an observant level and say like, this is fine. It's okay. You're loved. Right. And I was telling my emotions, I love them. Cause like, how would you experience bliss and joy and happiness and like laughter and stuff without all the heavier dense ones? But anyway, so I was like, okay, I need to go get in the bathtub. And so I go get in the bathtub and I put like a ton of Himalayan salt in there to detoxify. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go in meditation and I'm going to figure out where all this stuff is coming from. Okay, so I go in meditation, and you may have seen a pretty previous video of mine where one of the behavioral patterns that I'm trying to let go, that I am letting go of, okay, we're going to reframe that, is constantly checking my phone. Like constantly checking my notifications and my messages and social media and all that stuff. And I mean, a lot of it is warranted, like it's to talk to clients and things and like people that leave comments on my things, but sometimes it's because I'm feeling unworthy and it's like I'm trying to prove to myself. And so I'm sitting in the bathtub and I was like, why do we feel this feeling of unworthiness? Like, where's that coming from? And it was the need to prove our success. And so I kind of stepped up in the higher observation deck and I was like, who are we trying to prove things to? Is it other people? And the other day I had to do that. No, it was trying to prove my success to myself. And I had already worked through some layers of that the other day. And so all of a sudden I could kind of feel some of my inner children and past versions not wanting to talk about it. And I was like, listen, ladies, we need to talk about it. Okay. I said, today is the day. It's the 11/11 portal. Okay. I said, we got to do it. And so we're talking and they were saying that the first, I'm going to try, you know what, if I cry, I cry. It is what it is. I was going to say, I'm trying not to cry, but the first chapter of our life was very difficult. It was very heavy. There was a lot of trauma and a lot of toxic things in our life, and we were not treated in the best way, and maybe we didn't treat other people in the best way either, you know what I mean? But I had a lot of abandonment and trust wounds from childhood and just various other things that have happened. And so I was talking to my inner children. I said, well, what is it that we're afraid of? Because like, do you think that we're successful now? Oh, my nose is so red. I said, do you think when we're successful now? And they're like, yeah, but we're trying to reach a certain level of success. And then I heard this voice and it said, you will not reach that level of success unless you see that you are successful now. And even that to me was another fear paradigm, even though that does make sense, right? But I said, I don't think that's true. No. I said, I'm successful right now. And nothing that is meant for me is going to pass me by. Like, I'm going to be, like, we're going to forever be successful. I said, it doesn't matter whether I believe it or not. It just is the truth. Okay. And all of a sudden this thing like shattered, kind of like that fear paradigm, right? And then my inner children were saying, well, obviously we weren't good enough and we weren't successful enough. And that's why we had to experience all that stuff when we were younger. And I was like, girl. I had to sit there and I was explaining to them, that has nothing to do with us. It literally has nothing to do with us. I was like, we are a pure divine being who experience things in this lifetime that were very painful, but that has nothing to do with us. Like those are other people's trauma projections. Those are other people's pain that they inflicted on us. I said, and maybe we were that person too in some other people's lives. You know what I mean? I said, it's all experience. It's all neutral. It's us that places judgment on right or wrong or good or bad. And I said, we are growing and evolving just like everybody else is. I said, but all of those things that happened to us in childhood, we had no responsibility over that. It's not our fault. Okay. And I could just feel them release all this heaviness. And I'm like, you've always been successful. That's why we are still here to this day. Okay. And we went through all that. Like, we were so strong and we pushed through regardless. And now we're here. And I said, there's nobody keeping us under their thumb anymore. That was what they were feeling, is that somebody was oppressing us still. And I was like, baby, I said, we are the ones that are oppressing ourselves right now. I said, we are the ones that are keeping ourselves under this scrutinizing, magnifying glass and saying, you need to do better and you need to be better so that you can have a better life. I'm like, we can just have a good life right now. like, you know, what's so funny is I did a journal prompt, in my community, cosmic community. And one of the prompts was, if time and money were not a issue, what would you do with your life? Like, and everybody answered. But then the next prompt was, okay, well, I want you to tell me what you would do on your day to day, like your regular schmegular, like we're not traveling all over the world, like you at home all day. Okay. What are you doing? And I wrote mine out, and it was almost exactly what I do now. It was so wild to like see that like, oh, I can just be happy now. Like, I don't like, I would be doing the exact same thing. Now, the other things that I would be doing, you know, traveling and all that stuff, but like at the core of it, I was like, we're already this person. Like, you're trying to reach this level of like happiness and success to be exactly where we're at right now. I was like, we gotta see that. Okay. And something about that really helped them like see that in that perspective. Even though I did say that I would have somebody helping me take care of my house so I don't have to do laundry and cleaning. I was like, we need to hire somebody to help us with that. So we can utilize our time and energy elsewhere. But I was like, we're already that person. I was like, all we need to do is just drop that weight of the past. I said, this stuff had nothing to do with us. I said, even the things that seemed like they were lessons from the universe, or, you know, like whatever, frequency, vibration, whatever, like those are all filter lenses that were put on us because of societal programming and things we were taught by our teachers and guardians and, you know, whatever. I said, this does not have anything to do with us. I said, we broke out of that. We are free. We are liberated. Okay. No one tells us what to do anymore. Okay. I am my own sovereign being. I do not have a boss. I don't have like parents, and like my grandparents have passed on to the other side. Like, my biological mom is still alive, but like that's a whole different thing. Okay. But I was like, we are completely free. Okay. We do whatever we want. We talk about magic all the day long and get paid for it. Like, it's not great. And it hurt so extensively to talk to them about those things because I had to like bring it up and process it through. It was not fun. It literally felt like just so much pain and trauma just exiting my body, and so many emotions, and just, it was very overwhelming. But it's really important when those things come up that we lean in. Okay. Because the only way that you get it out is to lean in. Okay. I was like, today's the day. It's the portal. We got to do it today. Okay. And then I felt so much better. I feel so much better now. I feel so much lighter. Yeah, very tired from the processing. But I just wanted to share this in case it resonates with you. If maybe you've had like some of the similar core woundings, or battling like success and happiness has been a karmic lesson of yours, and that we can just receive that and be happy and successful now. Okay. But I love you. Happy 11/11 portal. I'm sending you all the fairy blessings today. I hope something super magical and abundant happens for you today.